There are few events that contain the excitement and thrill of a high-class sprint race, and accordingly sprinters have usually held the highest profile of all track and field stars. The 100 metres is known as the Blue Ribbon event of the Olympic Games, and to be recognised as the fastest runner in the world is the dream of all sprinters. While the 100 metres most often commands top billing, the 200 metre sprint is also a high-profile event, usually producing faster average speeds than the 100. The 200 metre sprint also has a unique significance in Olympic history, as it was the first and only event of the original Games of ancient Greece, where a straight sprint of 200 metres was performed in the stadium. At the junior level, most athletes will compete in both events before establishing a favourite, while many athletes will continue to compete in both sprints throughout their careers. The achievement of the sprint double, with victories in both the 100 and 200 metre events, is the ultimate feat of dominance for a sprinter, and has been achieved by only a handful of athletes in Olympic history. In more recent times, the 200 metre, 400 metre double has been achieved at Olympic level in both the men's and women's categories. Middle distance running has a long and celebrated history in Australia, with athletes such as Herb Elliott, Ron Clark and John Landy all being household names during their careers and long after. At school carnivals, middle distance events are extremely popular and generate great excitement and enthusiasm amongst onlookers. The middle distance events combine speed, stamina, skill, courage and discipline. Race tactics ensure that every competition is unique and often provide the opportunity for smarter runners to dictate race conditions most suitable to themselves. The distances used in school carnivals are typically the 800, the 1500 and the 3000 metre events. The 800 metres is an exciting two-lap race that brings many thrills to the track. It is not a sprint, nor is it a distance race. It is a combination of both and is the shortest of the middle distance events. It combines speed, anaerobic and aerobic endurance. Athletes commence the race in staggered lanes where they run for the first bend before braking for the inside lane. This ensures a fairly fast beginning as the top runners seek good positioning down the back straight. Tactical battles are often waged during the race, with runners of different backgrounds seeking to control a pace and position to their greatest advantage. The combination of speed, skill, tactics and sheer effort and determination make the 800 metres an exciting and dramatic track event. The roots of the 1500 metres are in the traditional mile race of the last century. The actual mile race is equivalent to just a little over 1600 metres. Although the mile is still contested occasionally, it is no longer an Olympic event, and the pride of place belongs now to the 1500 metres. The 1500 metres is run over 3 3/4 laps, and it is commenced from a pack start. It is not raced in lanes and may include up to 15 competitors. The 3000 metres is the longest track event at the Underage Championships and provides an excellent stepping stone into the 5000 metre event, which is contested at all senior championships. It is not an Olympic event, nor is it a standard inclusion in senior championship programs. The 3000 metres is a 7.5 lap race with similar starting conditions to the 1500 metres. However, if 2 start lines are being used, up to 24 competitors may be included in the race. If the number of competitors exceeds these guidelines, the start of these races can raise serious safety issues.